I can't take it anymore. I am severely depressed after UFC 317. For me, it couldn't have gone any worse whatsoever. I want to start by saying, obviously, Illia Topuria is a monster, and I have vouched for him. I think he's a very skilled fighter, and he could go down as the GOAT. But then you look at Charles Oliveira. Seeing his tweets, seeing everything he has said after the fight, he just said, "My apologies." And then someone posted a freaking edit of him getting knocked out, and he just posted this emoji. Charles do Bronx Oliveira, I love you. You're amazing. This is just one of the worst moments of my life, genuinely. I said to my friends, this fight right here is going to determine the rest of my week. And it did. It's Monday, and this day sucks. And tomorrow's Tuesday. That day is going to suck too, because Charles Oliveira just got knocked out. And it wasn't even like in the third round, like he didn't make it a fight. He got knocked out in the first round by Illia Topuria. The MMA community respects you, Oliveira. But man, there's something with Topuria that is putting people on notice. This dude has lights out power. He has power that is different than anything we have ever seen before. It's ridiculous. You go look back at Max Holloway. He took that right hand that Oliveira took, but then he took another and he was out. I think now that Topuria is up at the weight that he is, I think he beats Islam. I do think he beats Islam. I think he can beat anyone in the entire UFC. Well, I don't know. Give him Tom Aspinall, but I think he can beat anyone in the lightweight division, and his power is scary, dude. You saw Conor move up to lightweight. He didn't quite have that knockout power that he had at featherweight. And then you go and look at Illia when he moves up, knocks out Oliveira, who is proven to be durable. Obviously, he takes damage every fight because he's always moving forward in his Muay Thai stance. But he knocked him out in one shot. Wasn't even like multiple shots, one shot. I don't really know what's next for Oliveira. I see people throwing around the idea of him fighting Max Holloway after he beats Dustin Poirier, if that happens. And I like that. I do think Oliveira will get back into the win column, but the sad reality has set in for me. I don't think we'll ever see him as a champion again. I think he's at the top of this division still. I still think he won't leave the top 5. He is now going to be a gatekeeper for a title eliminator fight. There may be a crazy day, when he's older, that Topuria has moved on, and if Oliveira is still around, maybe we'll see it. But that's the delusion talking to me. That's the Do Bronx talking to me. I love him so much, but I've never been more devastated than I was that day. And you wake up the next day, you think it's going to be better. It's not. It's worse, dude. I go on TikTok and I see these edits of him getting knocked out. I'm like, bro. The moment I knew that this fight was over was when I saw Topuria walking in. That smug look on his face, just smiling. I was like, yeah, it's over. I'm sorry, Oliveira. I love you, but it's over. And he did it in one round. Unbelievable. What's next for this division? I do think Illia needs to wait for a bit. There's not a certain challenger who is just going to come and, build the hype around it, because no one's on his level in that division right now. No one builds the hype up. Like, Arman's coming off of a missed weight. He's going to have to fight again. Patty's coming off a fight versus Michael Chandler. No, you don't have the hype. And then Justin Gaethje, bro, you beat Fiziev. Nothing too impressive. I think he needs to wait for the title eliminator, and then he can fight. Obviously, the ideal fight is Islam Makhachev versus Illia Topuria. Don't think it's happening anymore. I think we can finally say that Islam is running from him. We all saw that. This dude is a freaking problem. Everyone in lightweight gets caught. They get hit all the time. They're taking these shots. You can't do that with this guy. He has unreal power, unreal technique. He is what I would say is the perfect fighter. I'm not even joking. I'm not glazing him that hard. His background is jiu-jitsu. I think like the first 11 victories or something like that of his career were all submissions. He didn't even, he just got this power out of nowhere. I think it's the mob juicing him or something. They're putting something into his system to where he can just knock people out, or he just has insane people praying for him, and they just have this crazy connection with the Lord that most other people don't. I don't know what it is, but this is the hardest hitter in the entire UFC, bar none. This is a superstar that we were talking about. I'm so sad that Do Bronx had to be the victim, but at the same time, it's good for Topuria's legacy, because Do Bronx, legend of the division. Obviously, he's like pound for pound, great. He's got all the skills, amazing jiu-jitsu, and he's fun on the feet. And Topuria makes light work of him. I will never stop being depressed over this. And Charles, I know you're not watching this, but if you, for some reason in the future, see this, just know I love you.